Great job today, Cynthia. So I'm going to review 3 different portions. First of which is going to be your active prep stretches. The second of which the actual exercises we touched on today, and the third, the workout in total. Okay? So first, your active prep stretches. We started out just trying to get some heat going in the body with butt kickers into actual butt kickers plyometric, into then high knees, into high knees plyometric. So any of these can be done stationary or moving. Your lunges, your standard lunge is going to be so that your knee is at about 90 degrees. My weight is in through my heel, as opposed to the knee going forward of the knee, of the toes there, and creating shear stress on the kneecap. And those can also be done in a jumping lunge. Okay, those are really good. We looked at sumo squat to stands, bilateral weight distribution, 50-50. Elbows are inside the knee here, nice and smooth on our first couple. You may not have the full range of motion, and then as you get into your 5th, 6th rep, really challenging those hamstrings, staying back in the heels, weight back in the heels, chest stays up. Some of our balancing position here, we are going into our one-legged balance, coming forward. As we're in this position, trying to keep the hip square to the ground as opposed to opening up. Okay, this is really going to stretch and challenge those hamstrings. So both sides here, focusing again on that hip being square to the ground. From there, we looked at this really great stretch. It's probably one of the greatest stretches you can do. Arm drops here through the middle. Hand goes into this track start. We press back. If you notice, my left foot is straight as opposed to flaring out like this. That's going to create that stretch in the calf and hamstring on both sides. We're going to stride forward, do the same on the left side, pressing back, and so on. And we can move through these things in sequence. One other stretch that I did not show you, but I think is a good one to incorporate here, is going to be just your quadricep stretch here and here, coming up into the toe, striding forward, just like this. Okay. In terms of the exercises we touched on today, we looked at our squat, nice even weight distribution, coming back up, driving out with the hips. You can use your arms if you like. I'd like to see a sub-parallel depth. So this is just about parallel, where the femur is in alignment with the ground there. Sub-parallel, the crease of the hip is below the knee here, coming right back up out of that. I can also move into a jumping squat. You notice I'm jumping into the next progressive rep as opposed to this. It helps me kind of take a little bit of that, buffer a little bit of that weight out of the knee in that as well. So we touched on also our lunge. We can go our jumping lunge or our standard lunge, and the other one of that sequence would be the high knee. So today we did the Tabata format exercises. So if I wanted to do a great Tabata workout for the lower body, I would do just the 3 we just talked about in sequence. 8 rounds of the jumping squat, 8 rounds of the jumping lunge, and 8 rounds of the high knee. That's 12 minutes worth of work in total. Really short, brief, powerful, great workout. Today, however, we worked more on the upper body. That's what I'm going to show you right now. So we're going to come over here, and we touched on the jumping pull-up. This is a great way to get back into a pull-up without needing bands here and here. My arms are at full extension. I'm definitely using my legs here to get myself up and over the bar, chin up and over the bar. I'm not doing this. So this would be, you can do that, but initially it's like, give me a cardio-driven exercise to a degree. It's a great one to start with. Let's go over here, and I'm just going to show you the incline push-up. This takes a little bit of the strain off of doing a standard parallel push-up. So here, coming down, you notice my butt's not piked up. This creates a little bit of lumbar pressure, and I want to have the core nice and tight, nice flat plank position. And then we did our 8 rounds there, 8 rounds here. We came into the play structure here, And I'm in this position because it actually immobilizes my hip flexors. If I'm here and here, when I come from my pull-up or my sit-up, and I come back and overhead, I can actually pull with my iliopsoas, the small hip flexors. When I'm here, the angle is a little bit more of a disadvantage, so I'm down and all the way up top. I'm reaching through the middle here, kind of like I'm diving forward. And we're going 8 rounds consecutively, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest for all 3 of those, or with the lower body exercises. Great job today. Let's see it here again soon. We declare no soreness in Jesus' name.